Warning, this episode contains lots of uses of swear words. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Rapid Reviews Radio Podcast, episode 282, or 282. I don't know why 282, because 6 was afraid of 7. Isn't that how that goes?
Not really.
6, 7! Yes, that's what kind of episode it's going to be. Pete just flipped me off. But yes.
Never mention that terrible meme ever again, please.
Oh, it's
Thank
so
you.
old now. Like, it's old. Like, it's dated.
I mean, it's so old that even my nieces and nephew
now.
do not want to use it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'm your co-host, Kiley Wilde, and I'm joined by my ever-present co-host, Pete Beckett.
Ever present until I'm not present. Hi.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, it was
okay.
why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ain't 9.
7. Oh, wait. What is... Oh, well. There's a X-rated thing.
See, Mike says, there you go. Cool. Good stuff. We're talking about chat. We shouldn't be doing that because we're on a podcast. No, because
we're on a podcast, but you can come check it out with us.
There you go. That's how you segue.
TV Rapid Reviews. And you can be in the chat.
There you go. That's how you segue. You learned a segue.
Segue right off the cliff.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
What do? I usually ask the guest how they're doing. Guess what? We don't have a guest. So, Pete, how are you doing? What you been playing?
Yeah. This week, the last couple of weeks have been really busy and not for very good reasons. I'll be honest. I'm not going to talk about them, but hey.
Yeah. But you're here now.
It is. Missed the show last week because, things and life get in the way. So life has a way of getting in the way. But it's fine. It's okay. We're here now and we'll recant you with stories and games. And games about stories.
It's a gaming podcast.
Yes.
It's got news and reviews that you can use.
I was meant to say stories about games. I'm terrible. So I've not...
No, you're Pete.
So last 2 weeks, honestly, I haven't played a hell of a lot. Haven't really been in the right place to do much of gaming.
Yes.
Because my time's been so split elsewhere. So I'm going to hold off on one of the games until you talk about it because you've played more of it than I have.
Oh, yes.
For obvious reasons.
Yes.
So I'll start with one of the main games that I played this week, and I'm going to be honest, even then I've only played 2 hours of it. So this is a game that was originally released on the Wii, got an upgrade, let's say, or a re-release or remaster.
A Wii release?
No, it was a re-release, not because it wasn't on the Wii. It got a re-release on the 3DS, and then it got a remaster on the Switch, and now has a Switch 2 version of it.
What could it be, Pete?
And the physical version came out this week, even though the digital came out about a month before then. So, the game is Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
No way!
And it's It's the first one. So, for those who are not in the know about what Xenoblade Chronicles is, have you been living under a rock during the entire Switch generation?
Even I know what that is.
I mean, let's be honest, it's like one of Nintendo's biggest franchises pretty much at the moment.
It's pretty big, that's what she said.
Yeah. So this is the one that has Shulk as the main character. If you don't know who Shulk is, go and play Smash Brothers because he's the one with the Monado. So the first 2 hours is basically introduction and building lore and building like the general framework of what and the tutorial and what you're going to be doing, and then it sort of ends off with quite a major section, like the first real proper dungeon.
Right.
So I can't really make heads or tails about the story at the moment, to be honest. There was a big war between two monoliths, basically, and the resulting factions basically went to live on the two monoliths, I think. Something
Right.
like that. And yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Switch 2 Edition. Thanks. That's basically the one. Yeah, I bought the physical Switch 2 version because it was actually cheaper to buy that than to buy a used copy of the Switch version and then do the digital upgrade.
Oh my goodness.
So
yes,
stupid.
It really is.
So I'm gonna say it's an interesting game. I was always told a long time ago it's probably not going to be a game that I particularly liked. But that was around about a time when I didn't play a lot of JRPGs. So the way that this one plays is it's sort of kind of like an auto battler. Like there are skills that you can select yourself, but basically you are moving around in a field. You've got a ring that you can sort of move around in. You can auto select like skills, and there's like chain and link attacks that you can have with your party members when you hit a certain threshold.
Right.
But it is a very strange battle system by comparison to those that you've played either as an action RPG, where it's a lot more intensive, or even more so than a turn-based RPG. So it's kind of a fusion between the two, but it feels a bit strange. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure it's gelling with me just yet. But it's 100+ hour game and it's only the first 2 hours, so it's not going to be one that I'm going to prejudge already.
Yeah, for sure.
But the one thing that is definitely standing out with it already, even into this first dungeon, the game is actually quite difficult. And I'm playing it on normal, and it is quite difficult. And there have been times where it's told me, "Do you want to drop this down because you've died a few times?" I'm like, no, I'm not a pussy.
Game.
But I might have to, just so I can breeze through it, just so I can play the story.
Yes.
Because that's the one draw of this game, is that I've wanted to enjoy sort of what the whole thing is all about. Same with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 and Chronicles X. Because they're series that I've always been interested in, but never really got around to playing. So, so I don't know whether to drop it down just so I can play it and just plays for story, or do I just go in and go now that, and then play it again in the future and go, okay, I'll have the difficulty up when I understand the game a lot better.
That's what I would do.
I might just do that. I might do it. Mike,
apparently it takes time to get into you.
Yeah, Mike, would you think less of me if I actually did do that? Because I think I'd think less of me if I did.
I don't.
I know, I'm just trying to get a reaction. So yeah, it's graphically and frame rate wise, as you'd expect with a Switch 2 version.
Gosh. Yes.
It's perfectly fine. In fact, it's beautiful. Like, it's a game that you could clearly tell that it's had a lot of work done on it between the Wii version, the 3DS version, and the Switch version. Yeah. But the fact that it's 4K 60 is really nice. There is nothing wrong with it. Like, it's and the world is very vast and very dense as well. There's lots of enemies populating it, and it doesn't ever seem to drop its frame rate, even on handheld mode. It's impressive, to say the least. And I think that's the thing that Monolith Soft do really, really well, is they optimize their games for the systems really well. And that's become very apparent from this. So I'll definitely have more thoughts on it in the future, when it's future connected. No, that's a really terrible way of trying to shoehorn that in. That was awful. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I'll do what I can and see if I can play through it. I'm not going to give up because I don't want to.
Yeah. Well, I like what Mike says right there. If you want to read that.
So when I struggled in certain sections, I've dropped the difficulty down and then put it back up when I got the hang of it. Yeah, it makes sense. I probably will do that. Exactly. So Mike will know is basically that training area that you have to go and get the tanks from. I'm up to the boss at the end of that. The two enemies. It's quite brutal. Anyway. So the only other thing that I did play, and this is actually what I was doing whilst we weren't recording last Sunday, There was a certain game that is coming out next week, which I'll have a lot more thoughts about when the full release comes out.
Nice.
The open beta was last weekend for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls.
Yes.
So
I'm very happy or keen to hear what you have to say.
So, for those who don't know, I'll go into it. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is a game by Arc Systems Works and PlayStation Studios. Well, it's a collaboration between the two. It's coming out on PC. I don't care. I'll get to it in a bit anyway. We'll talk about that. Actually made me dust my PS5 off because I did download it on PC. Heard there was a lot of issues with the PC version, which is not good. So just booted it. I had them both downloaded and went, you know what, easy use. Just gonna get play it on PS5. So the beta itself was open for 3 days, I think it was in total. The vast majority of the cast were available, with exception to Loki, Deadpool, Hulk, and I can't remember who else, but there was let's just say I think it was about 16 characters that were available in this beta out of the 20.
Like what Denker says.
It was not me because I played it on Sunday when it was back up, actually, not the Friday. But we may talk about that later in the show.
Oh, yeah. Denker says, so it was you that crashed the PlayStation Network.
It was you! No.
It was you.
So, the vast majority of the time playing this beta, and it was probably about 2 hours as well, I got quite a few online games in, as you would expect. A little bit of time on the lab. The lab is training mode for those who are not in the know of fighting games. There was a reason why I played this when I found it out, because, well, Blade is in the game, and he is the one that I want to play the most.
Yes.
So I fundamentally chose Blade as my sole character pretty much for this. I had the support characters as Miss Marvel, Captain America, and Magic.
Oh, yes.
Magic is very cool. Can't get the hang of her portals, but they are interesting to say the least.
Cool.
The thing is about Tokon is that you can actually play it as like a 1v1, but just have the other 3 characters as like support for like assists. So because like the whole team shares 1 life bar, it's no problem there.
Right. Okay.
So I was essentially just soloing this as Blade, and Blade is freaking cool, man. Like I mean, he's a cool ass character anyway, but my god, he's so cool in this game. And it's like, well, there's so many really interesting things that he can do that I didn't even figure out until well after the beta had finished. And I was like, oh, I wish I would have seen this when I was playing it. But it's nice, really.
Mike says, would you say you are a fang of Blade?
I'm a very big fan of Blade. Yes, I have wanted him in a Marvel game, like a Marvel fighting game, for years. And it was sort of it was sort of like the same thing as having Doctor Strange in Ultimate Marvel 3. It was like, I want Doctor Strange in a game because I wonder how he's going to work, and then he came in and I was like, he's freaking cool, but he's so technical and I cannot use him.
Oh, right.
But Blade is a little less technical, but he is still quite technical. Not more so than Magic, because Magic is a ridiculously technical character.
Bloody interesting.
But the highlights that I have of this game in particular, especially from the PS5 version, it looks stunning and it runs really, really well, as you would expect from a fighting game. It has to be a solid 60 FPS minimum, and it never drops. And this has been the case throughout the entirety of all the betas that I played. So this is the 3rd one I've been in. This was the open one, so this was open to everyone. The 2 closed ones were still fantastic, even though they were early on. But the main thing about this as well is that the netcode, using rollback netcode, is superb. Absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. I didn't really have many games at all that were like terrible. But then again, I think one of the options I did choose was nothing less than 4-bar connection. So
I like that, Mike.
Oh,
I like that a lot. Mike says he's technical. cool.
He is
I
technical.
like that.
He is. Yeah. Anyway.
I
But
need to
yes.
keep that something.
So, as I said, this is out next week on the 6th. So you expect a hell of a lot more talk about the game next week when it comes. Because I think, whilst I like playing online, I think I'm just going to handle the story mode on it first because I just want to know what the hell is even going on that's brought all these characters together.
Yes.
And they have also already announced their first DLC character.
Oh.
Which kind of sucks, really, because I would have liked him in the main roster.
Yeah.
It's Phoenix Cyclops.
Okay.
Now you have your attention.
Lamest characters there. Well, Phoenix is a cool character. Cyclops can suck it.
Okay. I mean, he looks really cool, though.
I'm sure he looks cool. He looks cool also in the stupid Doomsday trailer. I'm like, no, I'm not going to be drawn in.
Okay.
If you don't know, I hate Cyclops because he's a horrible, terrible character, and he did horrible things.
Oh, he is
in the comics.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he did. Anyway, but that's my week. Apart from one game that we'll discuss briefly in a minute. I say briefly. I will involve my briefness.
Involve your briefs, Pete.
Anyway, so Kylie, week. How week? Good week.
Week busy. Busy week for me. And I might be biased.
Yes, you are.
Into this next part. I mean, maybe just a little bit.
Yes, you are.
Could be. Let's see. Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's a Cortina port.
Not quite a butthole port.
No. Plus, I wouldn't be doing this to its butthole. I mean, people may pay for that, but not me.
You didn't say that about Goat Simulator 3, did you?
I did make a goatsy joke on YouTube, and they let it go through. Literally. But I got more views on my goatsy joke, which is a very, very naughty bad joke, than I did on my oh my gosh, he's so cute, the gory, cuddly Carnage clip I posted. So there's your YouTube standards, folks. Anyway, so Mike, that should be oh the intro to Halo. That's what I did this week. It's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. So it's not a secret, especially if you're over at twitch.tv/rapidreviews, and I'm sitting there holding my Master Chief plushie. And Cortana's behind me somewhere. Somewhere there, but you can't see because I'm. Oh, she's back. Oh.
She's around somewhere.
Mike
says Kylie's biased for Master Chief.
I am biased. I don't know why Cortana has a sword, by the way.
Yeah.
But we'll just go with it.
Sure. Okay.
Bonus piece.
Okay, so
anything.
All right. So before you launch into your fangirl thoughts on this.
I played Super Mario World. There you go. That's why I played.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
anyway,
of course it isn't. I wanted because I've played a bit of this as well. Hello, CD. Kylie, bias? No. I played this briefly, so I just wanted to have a quick discussion about it anyway and say what I thought of it.
Which will be good because I am biased. We know this now.
Okay. So I launched this on PC. I launched this on PC via the Xbox Game Launcher.
Mm-hmm.
Which for PC sucks. It's not a good launcher.
That's the reason why I play cloud gaming. Anyway, go ahead.
Loaded it, downloaded it, loaded it up. Was obviously gonna jump on your stream with you, but you abandoned me.
Things happened.
You abandoned me and still turned up.
I didn't.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's really fine. I'm not upset about it at all.
Oh no.
No, I'm joking.
No, we're gonna play though.
So I launched it.
That's what she said.
It then crashed.
Oh no!
It crashed immediately.
Oh no!
So obviously I had to hard out it. Then booted it up again. Crashed again. Booted it up again, and it went through the third time. Apparently, this is not an unknown issue. It has happened.
Oh
It was
my
telling the first
gosh.
time. It was telling me my driver up for my graphics card was out of date. It was like, yay, okay, so I updated it, and it still crashed it. Great.
Wonderful.
Managed to get through the third time. Fantastic. And it was stuttering all over the place.
Oh no.
It was an appalling, abysmal experience to start.
I'm glad that I chose the method I chose, which we'll talk about. But yes.
Sure. Managed to play the opening mission of it, obviously, looking at lights and going through the ship. So I've literally just done that and crash landed on Halo Ring, and that's it.
Okay. Technically, you're just starting then, yeah.
I know, yeah. And yes, it's a good looking game. It just doesn't feel like Halo to me. With the sprinting and the looking down sights, it just don't feel like Halo to me.
I'm gonna differ, but I think your points are valid. I think they're very valid. Because it did take, I also had to get used to that. As well as Master Chief's grunts. I was very confused by that.
The only other thing that I will say about this is they've obviously re-recorded some lines in it as well.
They have, and they've added some. They've definitely added some.
Mm-hmm. And they've changed the ordering of some of the lines as well.
Definitely. Something's a bit tweaked, I will say.
Yeah. As much as I really love Steve Downes, he's definitely getting far too old for this role now.
I don't know about that. I love him.
No, you can, like the thing is, this is supposed to be really early on. So if they ever get down the line of remastering or remaking like all the other ones, it's gonna feel horrendous.
Oh, danker! Have you been reading my fan fiction?
Yes. Freaking hell, what's her name? The person who plays Cortana. Jen Taylor, that's the one.
Jen Taylor.
Still as good as ever. Still really good.
Yes. Although some of her lines sounded almost, I don't want to say they enhanced it with AI, but it did sound a little bit.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Tweaked.
Yeah.
It's a little tweaked.
The only other thing I wasn't sold on at all is the very much that the Major, or whatever his name is.
You mean Captain Keyes, or do you mean
the one, yeah.
Johnson?
Johnson, that's the one. Sergeant Johnson. His ridiculous let's look at the camera and pander to the audience is freaking ridiculous, and I wish it would stop.
That's his whole character.
No, it isn't. I'm gonna fight back on this. I know you're a Halo fan, but holy Christ, the Skill Up review showed the two freaking versions side by side, and he is definitely doing the nod at the camera, sort of like the wink and the nod, and it's so off-putting.
When you say the two different versions, do you mean the unnamed Halo original version, or do you mean Johnson from Halo 3?
Actually, no. Literally, Halo Combat Evolved and then Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition. It showed all three versions.
They are completely different.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He was unnamed. He didn't have a name then.
It didn't matter, but Sergeant Johnson, like you he becomes a bit of a character later on. So they're sort of doing the whole thing of like, oh, let's look at the cameras. Like, hey, look, it's Sergeant Johnson. Hey, no, it sucks. It sucks because they haven't set him up properly.
But that is how he is in 3.
Yes, but that's not how he was in 1.
No, but he also wasn't a named character.
It doesn't matter. It's still stupid.
They retconned it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's freaking Halo Studios and 343, whatever you freaking want to call them nowadays, still taking the artistic license that used to be Bungie and fucking it.
Now, for me, it made me happy because I love Sergeant Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not saying that people don't like Sergeant Johnson. Of course they do.
I'm glad they gave him a name and put him in the first one.
Yeah, fine, but don't have him do the sort of thing. Like, shut up. Shut up.
He does it in 3.
Yes,
wait till we get to 3. Doesn't
mean it's cool in 1.
It is.
They haven't set his character up.
But that's the pre-setting him up, and then if you play the prologue, which is new, that's
and I've heard they're shite. I've heard they're shite.
I got some issues with the prologue, but let's talk about my experience in Halo.
Okay, well, let me just say one thing.
Oh,
From
yeah.
what I've heard about the prologue,
Yeah, because we're gonna
the
talk about
new
prologue.
stuff that Halo Studios have done have been some of the worst things that apparently they have done. And that's talking about 5 as well.
Ooh, that game doesn't exist, so I don't know. I have nothing to compare it to. But
No, you have to mention it because this is talking about 343 Halo Studios, how they have completely royally butt-fucked the Halo series.
Well, I guess we've broken that seal.
I couldn't give a flying rat's ass. Like, I've done it already. Going explicit with this. This pissed me off. This fucking game pissed me off.
Meanwhile, me, the Halo fangirl.
Yeah, you're not objective, but carry on.
I have some issues. Okay, first of all, we'll talk about Halo because that's the part that I care about, as in Halo CE. When it first came out, I thought it was stupid. Why are they doing this? I think I had a complete meltdown here on air. Like, it's so stupid. Yeah, there is.
Well, there is now.
So, yeah, it's so stupid. Why are they doing this? Whatever. Why is it combat involved with no multiplayer? Blah blah. You can go listen to one of my rants. I don't remember what episode it is, but it's on there.
Look, either way, it's a £50 game, and it has no multiplayer, and it's literally just 4-player co-op. Yeah, great. It's really enough
which is fun. I mean, that's fun too.
Yeah, fine.
That's like the old days.
It's not enough to justify though. No Forge, no theater, no multiplayer.
Well, that's all from Halo 3, which Halo 3 just was amazing.
Yes, it was, but
nothing will compare to that.
But you have to come to expect from a modern day Halo game that they need to be an essential part of it.
Blue like Cortana, Mike. But
except for one section where she's yellow.
Yeah, I was confused by that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm a huge nerd. We know this. It's not a secret. So I didn't think I wanted this. I didn't think I wanted this. Nobody asked for this. Why do I want this? Well, then I saw the trailer 2 weeks ago, and I went, "Oh crap! I want this. I do want this." So what I opted to do was I opted to play it on the cloud because A, it's free, and B, it's just instant access. I don't have to download anything. I don't have to wait for anything. Now, of course, there is the trade-off that it can get bogged down and your connection can completely bork, which mine did after 2 hours on the first night. But
no wonder you didn't want to play co-op then, because you knew it was going to screw up. It's all starting to make sense.
Yeah. Yeah, very good, Mike. But so loved the upgrade in the visual style. Like, it really gave Captain Keyes humanity they didn't have, because it's all polygonal in the beginning. I've been very honest. When I very first played Halo, I didn't care about the story. I was there to shoot things. I mean, I came from boomer shooters, Quake and Doom and all of that. We all know I love that. So when Halo came out, I was like, yay, another shoot 'em up. This time it's in 3D. So I didn't care about the story. I only became more interested in the story as like Halo 2 came out and then Halo 3. And then I went back and went, oh, here's the story. So seeing Captain Keyes a little bit more upgraded in high def, it was like, oh, okay. Now I got a little humanity there. But to counter that, why did they mess up Cortana? Halo 4 has the best Cortana ever. Now, as the lore goes, Cortana can change her shape and image all she wants. She's in full control of her own megapixels. Fine. But why is this Cortana look awful in the face and has no boobs, but she has a great butt? I don't understand why. I'm very confused about that. But I was confused as to why they made Cortana weird in the Cortana Junior weird in Halo Infinite or whatever it's called. I didn't like that one either. I do love my rootin' tootin' boomer shooters. Yes, I do. But the things to get used to. Sprinting was weird. Sprinting was weird, but it was good. It was good. It was a good time sprinting. Aiming down sights felt like cheating. I did not aim down sights for quite a bit of that just because I wasn't used to it. I was just like, Pete's so bored. I was just like, great assets. Yes, exactly. So I was just like headshotting everybody, and then I was like, oh yeah, I can aim down sights. And then I aimed down sights. I don't think it needed it. I really don't. I was just glad they didn't put a grapple in there. Master Chief grunting was weird. Didn't really care for that because it didn't sound like Steve Downes. And also, why would Master Chief grunt? He has his armor takes full impact. We know this in 3. Now, because I'm a nerd. So, what do I mean by I'm a nerd? So the prologue. I played the prologue. It graphically looks weird. The people look like they're made of plastic. I don't really understand why they look the way they do. And then B, they introduced brute technology, the brutes, which, okay, fine. I guess if this occurs after they find the one planet from the brutes, but I don't think it does. And that really, really pissed me off. Was like, why is there brute tech in here? Did they go to planet whatchamadoodle? Is that when this took place? Because it's before we find Cortana and everything like that. Digger says, well, they're telling you to the TV series. Oh, he grunts. I guess he does, Master Cheeks. But yes, Pete looks like he's trapped in his own body. Yes. Well, see, he gets to talk about Super Mario. I get to talk about Master Chief. It's a balance to the universe.
I am at least objective about Mario.
Being objective, I said the prologue sucks. It sucks because I'm trying to fit the lore. Is it Harvest? I think that's the planet. Contact Harvest, I think. And I don't know if it happens. Giving some serious Get Out vibes. But so the nerd in me was not happy. The gameplay of the prologue, it's a bit boring because it's just repetitive. It's just waves of the same enemies over and over. Blah blah. I haven't even finished it yet.
So what you're saying is that Halo Studios can't make original Halo content.
No, they can't.
Well, but get them off Halo then.
I 100%, yeah. Now they do fine with the cutscenes because we'll be playing Halo 2 over on my channel, and those cutscenes are frickin' fire.
Yeah, but that's Bungie. That's not frickin' Halo Studios, is it?
No, but they've enhanced Bungie's work.
Yes, they have. Yeah. Wow. They did a little bit of technical upgrades on stuff for a newer set of hardware. Wow, that really is such hard work.
No, they should have never been given the reins of Halo.
No, they shouldn't have.
Why? But I've definitely said that since day one.
And Campaign Evolved has made me definitely realise that they should never touch a Halo game ever again. Ever again.
I mean, nothing that they touch for sure. Yes, Nana, absolutely.
Yes, but we're playing MCC, not this crap.
Yeah, but I
or
still
Infinite,
love
or 4, or the game that doesn't exist.
But one thing I have enjoyed, and here's what I'll do, and we'll sum up, is I did play it all week over on my channel, and the story at least did get some people on board. Some people who had kind of like said, it's Halo, it's a bro game, it's.
No, it's far from that.
So they've got to see the cutscenes, and they're like, okay, now I'm invested. So the story is there, and the story is good. Is this better than playing the MCC version? I don't really think so. I don't know. I don't really know. I love the cutscenes. I love the upgrade. Is it bringing anything different to the table? No. I'm a Halo fangirl. I would not purchase this unless you just really love Halo and want to play it on PlayStation to kind of give an FU to the Xbox.
Well, to be fair, even apparently the PlayStation version is pretty poor.
That's what I've heard as well. So for me, I played it free, as in I have Ultimate on the cloud gaming thing, and it's great. Yeah, so I mean, do that instead.
Saying that, I will not be doing that because I will be uninstalling it and just going to download MCC instead and just playing the original version because I think aiming down sight is cheating and it shouldn't exist in the game or sprinting.
It was completely unneeded. The aiming down sight was completely unneeded. I can sit here and tell you that. Absolutely not needed at all. The
It's dumb.
sprinting, it just happened automatically, but I can't really say it helped or anything except going
It's
through the snow because it's
it's
boring.
dumb. It's
Yeah.
dumb. It's dumb.
It was a bro game. Now it's a bruh game. And
Yeah.
the instance of Cortana, a bra game.
Yeah. Oh, okay. From what I've heard about this, like adding the sprinting in makes certain sections like really ridiculously easy when the whole point of it was it was supposed to actually be really difficult and bog you down with enemy placement in the original game.
Well, now that is something I did notice, Pete. It brings up a very, very, very good point. And you can even hear me say this on my playthroughs. There are some parts that would normally, even on easy, have taken me hours to get through because you used to have to wipe out all the enemies before the next checkpoint would even unlock. You don't have to do that, and you can sprint past these enemies that would normally kill you. I don't know how I feel about that, but I also know someone who is playing it on Legendary crazy, and they're like, I can't even get through like the first door. So it's ludicrously difficult in some parts, but ludicrously easy in other parts. Yeah. So I don't know.
It's almost like the original game by Bungie.
It's perfect.
Actually was perfect, and it had the right balance and didn't need to be touched.
Except for the cutscenes, because
no,
the cutscenes are beautiful.
No.
I love cutscenes. I love them.
Yeah, but it's all vapid by comparison. Like, I don't care. Like, I want my game. Yeah, but I want my game to play good, not just look good.
Yeah, but I'm saying the cutscenes.
But this is the problem I have with Halo Studios. The whole thing of what they're doing is just solely vanity over actual like proper play style. They are copying Bungie's homework and changing one word. That's all they're doing.
I think if they worked with Bungie, they'd come out with something really great, but on their own, no. They don't need to touch
They are fucking trash on their own. They are shit.
They're not good.
They are not good, and they should not touch another Halo game ever again.
I'm gonna agree with
they got lucky with MCC because of the fact that the original like framework was already there.
Yeah, well, that's what they've done with this. But I have to agree with Pete. I don't think that they should ever touch anything standalone because the prologue. I mean, I haven't finished the prologue, but I'm halfway through. It's not good.
Oh, I swear to God, if they do Halo 2 and 3 remakes and they add more shit to it, I am
but they
better fucking
They did Halo 2 perfect. They don't need to they did such a good remaster of that. I hope they don't redo it. 3, I wouldn't mind seeing a little tweaks, upgrades.
No, the game is already perfect.
I don't mean because it's a free.
No, it doesn't. It's already perfect.
It's a perfect game as in playing it.
No, the game is perfect as is because it is very much of the time. I don't think games constantly need remasters and remakes. They're a pointless endeavor and they're just a waste of resources. Then actually just keep making new shit.
We should keep making new crap. Oblivion looks great though. With the upgrade. So I think some games should be upgraded.
I'm afraid to say you're part of the problem, not part of the solution. I'd rather play new games. Look at me playing Marvel Tokon instead of fucking this shit.
Yes. Danker says Halo is a high priority for Microsoft. We know the others.
I can't say anything about Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Switch 2 Edition, because I've never played it before. This is my first experience of it. It's not like I've played it like 50 times.
Yes, it's true. And I bought, I think, 5 copies of Halo 3. Put it that way. Over the years.
There you go. Point proven.
Yeah, now this is Microsoft need anything at this point. I mean, for real.
No, I'm afraid to say at this point, fuck Xbox, fuck Sony. I don't really care anymore. And we'll get we'll definitely get to that in the in the news.
Like, yeah. But
definitely.
But I'm a fangirl, and this is giving me some fan service. Except for Cortana needs bigger boobs and to stop being yellow. I don't know why they made her yellow. Anyway,
Unreal Engine. It's not very good. That's why.
Baby.
Yes.
It's very bad at lighting. Yes.
Sure.
Let's go on to whatever this week's show's about while I drink more rum.
Yeah, let's get on to the news because the news is great this week, clearly.
I mean, video game news. When is it ever good?
Well, we're definitely going to get to that anyway. But we'll start off with a nice feel-good story, shall we? Just a nice one because this came out via Twitter a few days ago. Very interestingly. Did you know that Mick Gordon has never played a festival before?
Didn't he play one this weekend?
No, he has now been announced as a headliner act at Radar Festivals in Manchester, 30th of July and the 1st of August 2027.
I thought it was this year.
No, he's announced himself for next year.
Oh, okay.
And not only that, he's clearly come up with a little bit of a thing, despite all the problems with Bethesda.
Okay, how's he gonna do it? Because I do like me some Mick Gordon.
Because he is performing the Doom soundtrack whilst he's there.
Yeah, but how is he doing?
I don't know. He's got a band with him coming, and an orchestra.
I might consider going to Manchester.
I am very much considering buying a ticket to Radar Festival to go and see Mick Gordon.
What else is there though?
I don't care. I just want to go and see Mick Gordon. I don't care.
See, next year in Manchester.
Tickets are due to be released Friday, the 7th of August, from 12 p.m. So if you're not interested, don't bother. But if you are, then just search Radar Festival, and you should be able to find it. No problem.
Excellent.
But yes, Mick Gordon, yay!
I love him. I wish we could get him on the show.
Yeah, me too. He finally punched through.
We got Street Fighter guy, so
we did. He punched through the gates of hell to come through this.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes, okay. I would love to have.
So there's your feel-good story for the week. The rest of it is all fucking downhill from now on. Right, let's start with this, shall we? Let's talk about games washing and money washing, shall we?
Okay.
Electronic Arts says it secured all regulatory approval for its acquisition deal, which will see the Saudi Arabian government owning the lion's share of the company.
Of course.
Yay. EA confirmed in September 2025 it's going to be acquired by the Saudi Public Investment Fund, or the PIF, in a deal valuing the company at around $55 billion. Now, an SEC filing published on Thursday, EA says that the deal has passed regulatory scrutiny and can now go ahead, which it expects to happen next week. So, quote, as of the 30th of July, all regulatory approval required to complete the merger has been obtained. EA currently expects the merger to close on or about the close of trading on the 4th of August.
Right.
Completion of the merger remains subject to the satisfaction or waiver of the remaining customary closing conditions set forth in the merger agreement. When completed, the deal will be the largest ever leverage buyout in history. A leverage buyout is an acquisition where most of the cost is covered by borrowed money, with the target company's own assets and future cash flow used as security to pay back the loan.
Oh my gosh.
So if this don't go well, then oh god. I was going to say nothing of value was lost if that was the case, but it's EA. As much as I dislike EA, I do not want a major juggernaut like that of the games industry to go away after all that they've done over the years. Yes, it's been crap for about 10 years, but we have had gems like Split Fiction, It Takes Two, basically Joseph Ferris pretty much propping them up.
Yeah, as Nana says.
Yes, they have had some other good games in years gone by, including Road Rash. Bring back Road Rash, please.
Do love Road Rash.
Yeah, me too. It was freaking excellent, and they just kiboshed it. Oh well, whatever. So so this is fun. PIF owning this again. Like, how long until we get EA collabing with SNK over some crap? Oh look, they've had Ronaldo come into Fatal Fury. What part of an EAFC character coming into Fatal Fury or King of Fighters 17 or
CD says, "Ah, yes, Mr. Smeg Hollywood."
Yeah, great. Yay! Or rather, Smeg the Oscars. Yes, that's true. Right, that sucks anyway. So, okay. So, I've not got much to say about this. Might have a little bit more to say about this one. So, do you remember the news recently that various different studios were breaking away from Xbox to go independent?
Yes.
Do you remember which ones they were?
They were important ones, but I've drank since then.
I know you have.
So review us, Pete.
One of them was Double Fine. So
Yes.
who are Double Fine? Psychonauts 2 developers, Kiln and a few other games as well that people seem to have forgotten about. Yes. Including Kiln, because nobody plays it. That was a bad move. But anyway, they've laid off 23 members of staff.
Yeah.
Because of course they have.
Yes.
Studio founded in the 2000s by former LucasArts veteran Tim Schafer. Acquired by Microsoft in 2019. Developed Rad, Psychonauts 2, Keeper, and Kiln after that. Following the news last month that Xbox planned to cut thousands of jobs as part of what Asher Sharma called the most significant restructure in Xbox history. However, a number of Microsoft-owned studios faced closure. Some of these studios started negotiating with Xbox to go independent in an attempt to avoid closure, and Double Fine was successful in the negotiations. That also included South and Midnight Studio Compulsion. That was the other one that you were thinking of.
Yes.
The ones who did We Happy Few 2. Or We Happy Few as well, sorry. Not 2. Yeah. They didn't make a sequel because the first one sucked.
Yes.
As a newly independent studio, however, Double Fine has found itself having to cut costs to remain a going concern, which has said that has led to layoffs. So, quote, today, Double Fine Productions let go of 23 members of staff. Schafer posted on Blue Sky. Of course he posted it on Blue Sky. He's too cowardly to go on Twitter and get actually chewed out for it. I don't like Twitter, but at least they actually speak their mind over there rather than the echo chamber that is Blue Sky.
That is true. I haven't even been to Blue Sky.
As a small, tightly knit team, these actions are not taken lightly. Well, reduce your pay then. Only the survival of our studio would ever make us consider such a painful action. Our transition to becoming an independent company also means becoming a size that we can sustain. The people we were losing were all important. You should say are all important.
Yes.
They all made an impact on our games and culture. Well, clearly your culture sucked because you released a couple of really bad games that didn't hit with anyone. And they will be missed. They probably will, yes. Sorry, I should stop editorializing, but I'm really not in the mood for this load of old corporate guff. We are committed to supporting each affected person as best as we can by firing them. Sorry, editorializing again. And we can thank them for their hard work and commitment to the creative spirit we cherish here at Double Fine, including releasing Kiln, that has an active player base of less than in the low hundreds. Yeah. So while becoming an independent studio was doubtless considered preferable to being shut down entirely by Xbox, the move is not a guarantee of safety, and each studios will have to work on new projects soon to bring in finances. Brilliant. Anyway, it's going to go on like this sort of stuff is going to keep going on and on and on and on. This has just been the state of the industry for the last couple of years, and let's be honest, it freaking sucks.
Yep, it does.
It's almost like the day when too much money became involved in the games industry and became too popular rather than niche is where all the problems started.
Greed is not good.
Do you remember what things were like back in the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube generation?
I was a PlayStation girl, man. I lived and breathed for it.
Well, you mean when people would actually take a chance on games?
Yes.
Where they would release a small game and then they'd bring their next big game out.
Yes.
And then they would actually give people a chance to create things. And actually do creative things.
Or when Xbox 360 had their whole creator...
Oh, what, the idea Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah, we had all those really cool, innovative games like Braid and all that stuff.
Yep.
Super Meat Boy, not Meat Wad. That is Adult Swim.
Yes, it is.
But Super Meat Boy, all of that. I remember that era.
Yep.
Mhm.
I remember that era very well, and I wish it would
I
come
remember.
back.
I do
And
too.
yes, indie games are sort of filling that void in some
They are.
respects, but not quite, because a lot of those indie games are now being snapped up by big companies, and they're not
Yeah.
really indie games anymore, and it's just...
Well, I mean, like Power Wash Simulator started out as an indie, and then Squeenix bought them. Which was weird.
Yeah, it was.
Weird.
Because I still remember you playing the early game of it before it was a Square Enix.
Yeah, before anybody else got to.
Yeah,
Overlord Mike got me a special code.
he did, and it was great.
I loved it.
And now it's just become, like, as much as I don't mind it.
Exactly, CD brings up an exact point.
Yeah,
like that niche small little indie title, Dave the Diver. That's
Dave the
perfect
Diver, that was helped
example.
funded by millions and millions and millions of
Yeah.
dollars. Yeah, fantastic.
That's so crazy. It's ridiculous, but we happy few. Anyway.
I think I'll save that final point for what I was going to say there once we talk about the rest of the news that comes out.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll start with this one because Danka brought it up in the chat earlier on. PlayStation Network went down on Friday when Marvel Tokon's beta went live.
What?
So it appeared to be down mere hours after the opening after the beta opened. Apparently, according to the update, it was due to a Amazon Web Service issue. We will talk about that one in a minute because it is freaking hilarious.
AI?
Because it is freaking hilarious by comparison to what...
Oh, goodness.
So, players currently trying to access the PSN and PS5 console or via a game that requires a PSN signing, as Marvel Tokon does on PC, are currently being hit with an error screen. So this was obviously at the time of, when it going down. On the PlayStation website, it stated that this error indicates that there was an issue connecting to the server. At the time of writing, the official website support site is also loading intermittently, which is quite funny.
Yep.
The website Down Detector is also indicating the users have been reporting issues with PSN since 12 p.m. BST at that night on that Friday. So this was last Friday when the beta was happening, not this.
Right.
Yeah. So we won't talk about that because it's old news now. So currently, the official PlayStation support social channel has yet to officially acknowledge the update, and the post on X was shown asking players for feedback on the game is being bombarded with replies from players unable to play it, which is quite funny. So there was an update not long after the fact from the Marvel Tokon Twitter page. X page, whatever you want to call it. It says it's posted an acknowledgement of the issues, pointing players towards its Discord for future updates. Statement says, to our Tokon warriors, we are aware some PlayStation players are experiencing login and network issues. Our team are active investigating the problem and working on identifying the cause, which they did. Which obviously was stated in the update that it was due to Amazon Web Service outage. Up-to-date PSN status information apparently was found on their status website. And the reason why this is so hilarious is because You Will Own Nothing and Like It is one of the things to do with the disc thing fiasco at the moment, which we will currently talk about. We'll talk about later. But Sony don't even own their own servers and they don't like it.
Yeah.
So gotta love the absolute contradiction.
Like is that?
So how hilarious is it that their own service went down because they cannot trust Amazon not to pull the servers down or someone to hack the servers, meaning their whole entire infrastructure gets crippled.
Or Amazon's AI going rogue, which it has done. It has done several times.
Yes, it has done. But I think this is freaking hilarious that someone's hacked Amazon Web Service, which has completely forced down PSN. So, Sony, maybe you should do something and own something.
Yeah, it's funny how that
Not
works.
license something. Maybe you should allow yourself to own something.
What you think? Of course.
Fuck you. Anyway.
It's the FES stream.
Yep. So, anyway, there was also... So, PlayStation are not the only ones that were adverse to a problem at a relatively similar time, because the Chief Technology Officer of Xbox has explained what led to the major Xbox outage on Monday. So, around about the same time.
Interesting.
And vowed to investigate it to prevent it happening again. Now, this one is a hell of a lot more interesting than just PlayStation Network going down. Let's get into it.
Oh.
So, Xbox acknowledged early on Monday that it was suffering a major outage status in a number of its services, preventing players from being able to sign in, view their libraries, or even launch some games or apps.
Ooh.
The outage continued for a large part of the day with 13 hours between Xbox's tweet acknowledging the issue and its tweet stating that it had been resolved. Now, Xbox's CTO, Scott Van Ville, has taken to X to write a lengthy post explaining what happened, found to keep players in the loop in the future. Quote, earlier today, many players began experiencing issues with sign-in, and whatever. Talking about, like, it's some word that I don't know what is for once.
Oh,
Their game libraries and playing
AI.
games, basically. The teams had worked hard throughout the day to fix the issue and restored the services as of 2:30 PDT. Nonetheless, this is an unacceptable situation and we must do better to support you. Over the coming weeks, you'll hear more from me about our services, our platform, and the work that we're doing to make Xbox better, and that starts with some transparency about this issue. Our on-call teams caught the first signals overnight through automated monitoring and declared a major incident. Once we isolated the failing infrastructure, we switched traffic onto the healthy parts of the system while the team continued to work towards a root cause. Service came back unevenly across regions, which is why some of you recovered hours before others. Van Ville added that whilst the issue has now been resolved, he's more interested in why it happened in the first place and how Xbox tech can be restructured to ensure a single issue doesn't lead to widespread outages in the future. Quote, we're running a full post-incident review. I care less about the one-line root cause and about the real questions. Why a failure in one service was able to take down this much, why recovery took as long as it did, and what we change so a single point of failure can't ruin your night again. This means hardening the dependencies underneath signing and game launch, improving how we detect and contain the class of failure, and being faster and clearer with you when something breaks. Thank you for your patience and for the reports that genuinely helped us narrow this down. We'll do better. The reason why this is more interesting than the PlayStation one going down, it's more funny in PlayStation's one because their servers are not even their own servers. This one actually caused an issue where games on disc were even not able to be launched.
Oh no, that's not good.
I don't know whether or not it's down to a license being required and it was unable to authenticate the license through the disc. But unfortunately, this is another issue with having a license issue rather than an ownership issue.
Like a verification type thing.
Basically, like a
DRM
like a DRM check-in, basically.
Yeah, I remember those days. I hated those days.
Exactly. It's almost like you should have games on disc that are able to be played regardless of what happens.
2142 is notorious for that. I do like what Danker says, by the way.
Yes, it should be. Well, we're not. It's just we're going to leave it whatever we named it earlier.
We'll do it live.
No. It was whatever we named the stream earlier. I'm just going to leave
I know,
it at
wasn't it too physical, too furious?
Yeah, and now you're starting to wonder why it's called Too Physical, Too Furious.
I
because
knew why.
I'm pissed, and they need physical diss, but hey, you know. Anyway.
Yeah.
So this is hilarious but it also brings up a really interesting point as well. Notice the difference between the two companies.
Okay,
between the two stories, so PlayStation and Xbox.
Right.
Who was it that made the major updates in regards to the PlayStation story? Or the PlayStation issue?
I don't know.
It was Arc System Works.
Oh, right, okay.
Rather than Sony themselves.
Yes.
On this one, Xbox were in full communication via the entire time. And yet people don't like Xbox.
Yeah, I know.
So they've been a hell of a lot more communicative about the issue than PlayStation. But yeah, apparently this is worse.
But that's probably because, I mean, I'm just assuming here, and I've drank a lot of rum, so don't trust me. But I'm sure it's Azure, which Microsoft owned. You know, as opposed to Sony going through Amazon. You know what I'm saying?
I do, yes.
In-house.
It is, but it also doesn't particularly matter because Sony or PlayStation as a whole should be talking to their customer base and saying, we have detected an issue, we are working hard to do this. Not even a subsidiary of PlayStation Studios do it. Arc System Works are not owned by Sony.
No, exactly. My point.
They are just working via a licensing agreement with PlayStation to work on Tokon, and that is it.
Yep.
So it's
CD says too physical, too furious would almost be better given that if it's the host count. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Anyway. So yeah, this is a very, very interesting situation once again of why physical is better.
Yeah.
But even then, your physical games are still not even worthy anymore because they're not really physical.
I have made certain concessions because we know all the way back to when Kieran was our third co-host. I was digital. I was a digital girl. I was the digital prophet. I said digital is the only way. It's the way forward. Pete and Kieran, but mostly Pete, was like, what is wrong with you? Needs to be physical. Physical only. And I'm like, you old school people, you oldsters.
Even though Kieran was younger than you.
Yeah, well, he was old in spirit.
That is true, actually.
That is true, actually. But I'm here to say that I'm still hybrid in that I now take my physical media and then I turn it into digital, but I also still own my physical media now. Whereas before I was just selling it, getting it gone. No, not anymore. I'm now buying it all back. I even buy vinyl now. This is how I'm like on the physical media train. So, you know. What, Pete?
Fucking vinyl.
You're right. Is what I'm saying.
Fucking vinyl.
What? It sounds great. Have you ever heard vinyl? Just sit there and listen to it, man. You can really hear it.
Have I heard of vinyl?
No, have you sat there and listened to it? Like, really listened?
Have I really sat there and listened to vinyl? Really? Sorry.
Great, man.
Sorry.
It's great.
Do you mind? And this is solely just for you, not for the audience. Just bearing in mind, we've not got an audience in front of us at the moment. I don't want you to answer because I don't want to give certain things away about my private life, let's say. But do you happen to remember what my father used to do for a job before what he does now?
Yes.
Yes, I have. A lot of times.
It's true. It's true.
It was shit then, and it's shit now. It's a hipster thing.
It's great. There's so many layers.
But fuck you. CD was always better. CD was... and CD in the chat is still better as well. No, CD was always the most superior fucking sound format.
So good. So
That's
good.
like you turning around and going, oh, fucking... It's like, oh, the fucking gramophone's making a return, man.
Oh, man, I want a gramophone. I'm not gonna lie.
For fuck... Oh, for fuck's sakes. You really are a fucking hipster, aren't you?
You know what? Maybe.
No, there is no maybe about it. You're a fucking hipster.
I do. I
buy things when they're popular.
I mean, but hey, vinyl's been popular like forever.
No, it hasn't.
It's never stopped being popular.
No, fuck off. Fuck you. They stopped making vinyl players for about 30 years, and then some fucking some douche tube
now.
Some douche
the
decided.
Halo soundtrack is on vinyl.
Oh, I don't give a flying fuck. Like some idiot walked into like a scrap heap, found a vinyl player and went, oh, this might be quite cool. And then some twat on the internet then went, oh, this would be fucking awesome to turn this back into a thing. And look how it snowballed from there. You're a fucking hipster. It's not actually any much better. And you're paying like triple the fucking price for it now. Fuck you.
You do not want to know how much I paid for my vinyl player, which is a remake of an old 50s vinyl player.
Oh, let me get probably about 300 quid.
A little tiny bit more. You're not off. It's got Bluetooth and it's got an aux cable hookup and an MP3 hookup.
Oh my fucking god! As an audio person, this pisses me off. It pisses me off. So you're gonna have a superior sound format and put Bluetooth fucking headphones on it, which are lost, which have delay on them.
Yes.
Fuck yes. Fuck off.
I'm also getting some like Bluetooth Bose speakers to put on my
oh my fucking god.
So I can listen to my record player out of my Bose speakers and drink my wine.
Oh my fucking god. Kill me now. I hate this fucking...
I can listen to my Pink Floyd The Wall from start to finish.
Oh, piss off. The Wall is a great album, but fucking Dark Side of the Moon is so much better.
Oh, I do love Dark Side of the Moon. I love The Wall, but I love Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, it's so much better. And even then, some of their albums before Dark Side are even better than that.
There are things I like, but The Wall just speaks to me on another level.
Yeah, it's speaking to me on a level because I want to bash my fucking head against the brick wall at the moment with this shit.
Yeah, this is the most heated they've been. Oh no, we've been way more heated. CD says, and of course you're gonna up the earphone EQ. Yeah, so much that the audio profile will be recognizable to smack it. Exactly. Because guess what? I'm partially deaf anyway. So when people give me those expensive headphones and they're like, "Oh, Kylie, listen to these," I can't hear jack crap. I'm like, okay, these are how much? They're like 600-pound headphones. Okay, they're good. I can't hear jack crap out of them. I'm like, they sound just as good as the 30-pound. I'm definitely not an audiophile. I freely admit that. No audiophile here. I can only hear so much. I've ruined my ears.
I don't want to fucking die.
I'm old. I listen to loud music.
So do I. Sorry.
But you're an audiophile.
Sorry. What the fuck are these?
I know, see? But Pete's an audiophile, so he can tell you all that stuff. Like, oh, this is a good balance, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it sounds the same to me. It's like the 60 FPS versus 30 FPS. Because I'm blind, and it looks the same to me. Poor Pete. See what Pete has to put up with? I'm going to drink my... I was going to say wine. This is not wine. It's rum.
I think my lip's bleeding. I'm getting so annoyed by this. I'm going to take blood. Maybe I'm having a stroke.
Do you smell toast?
No, I don't feel things anymore.
Ah,
I
so
don't,
good.
I
So
don't
good.
feel things. It's horrible.
Pete smells vinyl CD. That's very good. That's so good.
That actually did make me laugh. That's good.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. But we're about to wrap it up. Yes.
We've got a couple more
God, it's just I'm
stories.
late. What did I miss?
You missed everything.
You missed so much, Connie. I was talking about how Pete was right. We did go to we need physical, and I said that on top of just needing physical media, I also started collecting vinyl. And that's I know Pete was right. I know it's crazy.
No, I don't think it
Guys,
needs to
have
wait till
fun.
tomorrow. I think it needs to be clipped later.
So people can
We need to
make fun of
preview
me.
the episode.
There you go. Yeah.
Good God.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
Shit.
Yeah, apparently you can say that, by the way. You can say Danker's the one that taught me. You can
What?
just say like Twitch clip that.
Oh,
I just
right.
clipped that. I just clipped that. So great. You'll have to I think actually Nana will have to go through all of that. CD says if it goes on like this, we're gonna have Pete eating the microphone. You will. You will.
Watch this space. Give it another few weeks and Kylie will be using a wireless microphone.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck. Fuck off.
Hey,
Fuck
I'm
you.
about to get wireless headphones.
Oh,
I could get.
I got wireless headphones. They fucking sucked.
It's true. Eating audio. Man, isn't there a game about that? I think so. Let's finish this show, Pete. I'm going to be flat out drunk when I end this. I mean, when I drink this. Oh, it's a mouse, isn't it? Okay. My brain did not parse that. It parsed it as like two people facing each other, but it's a mouse head.
Sorry, what is it the Alex Jones clip is? I know it's about the turning the frogs gay, where he's just like, I'm sick of this crap.
This is like the old days, man.
Right, we've got
Let's
3 stories to go, but they're all
We have to wrap this
No,
up,
but-
Pete.
no,
I'm
but-
gonna fall asleep.
No, they're all related. They're all related, like to the same point. So,
Take a deep breath. You got this, buddy.
I can
You're
get
in
through.
it now.
I can get through this.
I'm gonna drink.
I'm
gonna
gonna get
drink
through
all the way.
this. I'm gonna get through this. I'm Daniel Bedingfield. I've got to get through this.
I've never seen Pirates of the Caribbean, but I know he said something about rum. So, oh,
Yeah.
great. Connie has redeemed it.
Brilliant.
I joined at the right time.
Okay.
I'm gonna
the
drink this. I'm gonna be drunk.
I don't know
Okay,
why.
Pete.
I don't know why I put these news stories together this week. Maybe I just needed a rant. Maybe I
Think
needed
that's
it. Maybe I just needed it.
To blow off some steam.
I think I've got steam coming off my head. I haven't blown it
I think
off.
so.
So she's.
Oh,
Right. The director of Final Fantasy VII Revelation, a game
Uh-oh.
I have no freaking interest in whatsoever.
Yeah.
Anyway, says talks are in progress for a physical release of the game, and he can't give details on what that would entail yet.
I almost spilled off my rum. What is wrong with you?
So, speaking at the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival in Berlin, director.
There's a fan festival just for Final Fantasy 14.
That's news to me, by the way. So Revelation.
gosh. CD, why didn't you go to that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Revelation director Naoki Hamaguchi told Games Radar he's working on securing a physical release of the game, but couldn't confirm exactly what it would entail. So, quote, "We're still having internal discussions on what the exact SKU product lineup is going to be for Revelation.
Oh
So
my
I can't
God.
say anything particularly definitive at this point in time, but I am working to make the arrangements to allow us to have some kind of physical edition."
Oh my gosh. Good for him. Good for him.
No.
I'm still not through this.
No. Hamaguchi explained that every company has its own terms regarding physical releases, and this is what's currently being discussed with platform holders. Quote, obviously, say, if you're talking to Nintendo, there's considerations about the storage limits on keycards and things like that, and then other platforms about how much you can put onto a disc. Each platform and first party have their own specific rules and regulations that we need to take into account and think about what format is actually going to be best for the game. These are discussions that we're having at this point in time. I do hope that we're able to come up with something that is as close as possible to what players and fans are going to want. And you'll have to look forward to future announcements for that. So, stressing that nothing has been confirmed yet, Hamaguchi joked, if you publish this and then we announce all the products later and there is no physical edition, then they're going to rip me to pieces.
Yes.
Elsewhere in the interview, Hamaguchi said that it would be a shame if physical releases stopped, even though consumer trends suggest it may be heading in that direction at some point. Quote, I do feel, as a developer and as a fan, that the general trend is for things to shift away from physical towards downloadable games. But that's obviously talking about the trend. Personally, here at something like FanFest or a community events for games that I've worked on, I really think the people bringing up things, asking for autographs, I think that's lovely. I think it's a wonderful culture, and it would be a shame to lose that. I want that to remain. He added that even if physical discs were to be completely scrapped in the future, he has faith, quote, there will always be some kind of physical or packaged edition.
Yep.
Yes, it's called Code in a Box, you dumbass. Oh, it's almost like I didn't proofread this article, because the next quote, maybe we'll have a code with a box inside it.
Wait, can you read that?
Really. Not really.
Oh, why won't that?
What does
It says, I kid you not, and this just came through. Halo PS5 player data. Halo campaign involved. Underperformed on PlayStation with low user engagement. Breaking news that just came through.
Fuck's sakes. So, yeah, sorry, let me reread this quote again. Quote, maybe we'll have a box with a code inside it. Or maybe, like, key cards like Nintendo's doing. Or a boot disc or something.
Yep. I need to finish this.
I feel like there'll be something, and I hope there will be.
Me too.
Fucking hell, fucking hell.
Ugh. It's true. This is the episode where I drink and Pete face palms.
This is
like every week.
This is the episode where I probably wished I did drink.
Probably. It's pretty good. I still haven't finished this.
Cool.
Connie redeemed this. Ha! Diggers is effing all the way. That's my new favorite Christmas song.
Okay. Right, let's get to this one.
Come on.
Let's get to this.
Yes, you did, Connie. You did this. I blame you. Also, CD said, oh yeah, an event from MMO. Why would I go to that, given that I'm such a big MP gamer? Anyone who finds any sarcasm in that, it's not redeemable.
Do not redeem.
Other sarcasm is available.
Yeah, dry wit is also available. Right.
I need to finish this.
We remember Dan Houser, don't we?
Yes, I wish he'd come back.
Yeah, look, this is all related to the same basic news story, and we're getting into it. If you haven't figured it out, it's about physical fucking games.
Dan Houser is why GTA 6 will not be as successful as previous GTAs.
But it
That's
will
my
be
theory.
commercially.
It will be commercially, but it won't last.
No. Anyway.
Like
right.
your man. Anyway.
Rockstar co-founder Dale Hauser has given his view on the ongoing debate about physical media in games.
Oh, I like what he has to say because he's good at games.
So, the man who co-founded Rockstar Games that then left in early 2020, having written and produced its biggest games, including GTA 3 to 5, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, Bully, Max Payne 3, attended San Diego Comic-Con this week to discuss his current company, Absurd Ventures.
We should follow that.
So during a conversation with IGN, oh god. Oh, this is interesting because we did wonder about this. Dan Hauser and Laszlo Jones. So Laszlo Jones is still with Hauser. Fantastic.
I keep thinking he's dead. I don't know why.
So did I.
I really thought he was dead.
The former GTA radio station writer and presenter who left Rockstar in 2020 before joining Absurd Ventures with Hauser were asked their views on the physical media debate and whether they cared about seeing their games released on disc. Hauser replied that while we weren't necessarily enthusiastic about having games on disc, we believe it should still be available as an option for those who are.
I agree. Now.
Cool. Anyway, quote, I don't know that I care, but if people want that, I think companies should provide it.
See, that's how I am, Dan Hauser. I love you.
But I don't know that I personally care.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's kind of how I am.
And I also think the ability to update games, as critical as people are of digital releases, the ability to update and fix problems in-game has been really useful for the quality of games.
That was my argument, a couple years ago when Pete and I and Kieran had this episode where we discussed digital versus physical. That was my argument, but it's now changed. So
Laszlo Jones then decided to weigh in on this himself.
That's so crazy.
We all have that sort of feeling when you get that copy and you put the disc in the console. No, it's about actually unpacking the cellophane, the smelling, the feel, the touch.
Flip that disc into that disc drive. Slip it in slowly, folks.
Yep. But I also have to say I really like being at the airport going, oh, cool, I can download some games quick to my Steam Deck for this 12 hour. Fuck off, you can't do that. No airport Wi-Fi will allow you to download that kind of data, you fucking clown.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been to the airport in 2 years, but still.
Well, I have on numerous occasions. I couldn't even download a fucking audiobook.
It's true. It's true.
Fucking Mexican internet.
No, actually, Mexico.
I was actually in Mexico. Just let be aware. But then also, trying to get internet. A fucking JFK was even worse than Mexico.
Well, Gatwick was good.
Nah, fucking pants, honestly. I go through there on the train and it tries to connect me to it. I'm like, nah, get out. Get the fuck out.
I rode on a train with Pete a couple of times in Gatwick.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Anyway. Right, so Jones also noted that the situation is different for other mediums, such as comics. Absurd Ventures works on the American Caper Comics series. And Jones said that the feeling of working on a physical comic book is particularly rewarding after working on a digital medium of games for so long.
Okay. Interesting.
These fucking people are fucking
still divided. Starting to think that Danker's suggestion of the name of this episode is actually more apropos. I am still divided about comic books versus physical versus digital, because I do have physical comic books. Everyone knows I'm a huge comic book collector. I'm running out of room, so I thought, I'll get digital. Does it feel the same? No. I'd rather have it in my hand and touch it and smell it and feel it. But I also don't have the room, so I don't know. Also, it's expensive. Do you know how expensive it is to get 80s comics, 80s X-Men, 70s X-Men? I can't even buy 60s X-Men. And then I can just get them for digital for like way cheap. That's my argument about comics. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway, Pete, continue on.
Quote, that's what's been interesting. We've worked in digital together for a lot of years, and then making a physical product of a comic book is a completely different creative process.
Yes, it is.
But it's also just really fulfilling to have a physical thing that you can look and say, oh, look, I made a thing.
Okay, let's be serious for 1/2 of a second, even though I'm drink a lot of rum, but let's be serious for 1/2 of a second. Most people don't know, but I am a published author several times by big publishers. My physical book is a lot more rewarding to have in my hands than my digital book. But do I still make payments off my digital royalties? Yes. Why do you think I'm sitting here with all these flashing lights? That all came from my royalties for digital. I get more royalties from digital, by the way. Just saying. Just saying. You're up, Pete. It's your turn.
I love physical media, Hauser added, pointing to the latest issue of American Caper, implying he specifically meant books. I think everyone does.
What, love physical books? I think more people prefer physical books. I'm not gonna lie.
So, elsewhere in the discussion, Hauser mentioned the 2 video games Absurd Ventures is currently working on, explaining that they're both open world games. Of course they are. One of the games is a comedy action adventure, while the other is definitely less of a comedy. So this is the same Dan Hauser with his brother Sam, who authorized the production of multiple games.
Yes.
That also included several manuals and a fucking map that you know GTA 6 is not gonna fucking have.
No, it's not. But remember, he don't work there now.
No, he doesn't. But now he's talking like, oh yeah, fucking digital and all that. He's just a fucking stooge of the industry, and I don't give a fuck anymore. They're all towing the same fucking shitty corporate bollocks line. Fuck you.
They're all out of touch.
Fuck you.
And out of time. That's a song by Hall & Oates.
How would you know? You probably couldn't hear it through your Bluetooth headphones.
That's true. He's Pete's not wrong.
Anyway, now to the biggest fuck you story of the whole thing.
Okay.
Sony has broken its silence on the backlash to its decision to stop making PlayStation discs.
What? I can't believe it.
Company announced that I've been skipping bits of certain articles because it's been leading to this point because I wanted to keep it for this. Company announced a month ago that physical games would be discontinued from January 2028. The decision continues to see fierce debate online. No, it's not fierce debate online. It is fuck you, Sony. There is currently a boycott coming, by the way.
Yeah, for real. Like,
yeah, there is an actual week blackout coming, and it won't fucking work. Yeah. It won't work because this proves why it won't work.
Yeah, what?
So now, during the Q&A session at its Q1 2026 earnings announcement, Sony CFO Lin Tao has addressed the situation, stating that Sony has been given the decision to go all digital only, some thought for a while before announcing it, and that it doesn't plan to change its mind. Quote, we announced that from January 2028 onwards, we will no longer be manufacturing game discs, and so we announced it 1.5 years ahead. Quote, there are various reasons we made this decision, the biggest being that digitalization of contents overall has been progressing. That's the big factor. It's not just for PlayStation, but for all kinds of content. Digitalization is progressing. And so, when we think about the future, we put in a lot of thought and time. And we cautiously considered this, and we came to this conclusion, and we're going to cautiously move this forward. Tao also acknowledged that the backlash to the decision on social media the first time, stating that while Sony is aware of players' reaction to the news, its focus was on how to keep them interested in PlayStation games when it goes all digital.
Yeah, it's not working, is it?
Quote, to this decision, we've received various opinions and people having strong views, and we understand that the community has put forward those views to us. Games are loved by many people, it's a form of entertainment that's loved by people, and it's connected to people's fond memories in many cases, so we understand these emotions. We want to consider that, and in the future digital ecosystem, how do we engage the gamers is something that we would like to continue to explore. In recent weeks, numerous developers have spoken out in favour of the disc releases. I nearly included this. Samfall Interactive CFO recently said of Sony's decision, personally, I find it super sad because I really like video game stores. And even if nowadays I play mainly on PC myself, we have a lot of people on the team that play on PS5 and love to collect physical discs. I think it's a part of the beauty of the art too, that it's something tangible that you can touch. I absolutely appreciate that people want to have their rows of DVDs and games and feel that they own them. So I think it's a shame. I mean, business-wise, I can understand why they make sense, but I think in terms of artistry of video games, it's a sad decision.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck you, Sony.
I mean, for real? Like, for real.
Okay. I'm just gonna have to scroll back to a message that I posted on when this got shown in our Discord, in Rapid Reviews Discord.
Well, I'm going to say what CD says, which is absolutely 100% true. The only thing that would actually work is just not buying things anymore permanently. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, when I became a little bit more financially solvent, I stopped sailing the 7 Seas. Guess what? Now I sail the 7 Seas just out of principle.
Yep. So the message I posted up when Temp decided to post this story up,
Yes.
with the quote from Discussing Film that I said about the digitalization of contents overall has been progressing. My response to that was, we hear you, but fuck you, is basically their statement.
Yeah.
To which someone then responded and said, I was about to say that.
But I mean, like, if we remember way back when, if we get in the Wayback Machine, and we remember Lion Jim Ryan, and he said, oh, PlayStation specifically, people don't like old games. We knew then that Sony was out of touch with the common gamer. And it hasn't changed. They just have this idea in their head of what a gamer is supposed to be, but they're not actually connecting with the real working person. Is it working man, working person? Yeah, the people that spend money, the people that buy games, the people that buy into their infrastructure. Yeah, exactly. CD says, we hear you, we don't care. And the problem is, there are a lot of people who don't use the internet and don't care. Exactly. Like, this is arrogance. And we've talked about Sony's arrogance from day one. 6 years of this podcast. And I have mentioned Sony's arrogance. And I think there's even an episode called The Arrogance of Sony. Sony's arrogance will always be its downfall. Their entitlement, whatever. Just to freaking connect. Just connect. No pun intended with the Xbox Connect. But connect with your common man. Your person who works for a living and goes and buys your product. They like old games. So Lion Jim Ryan was wrong. And they like physical copies. Guess what's going to happen? Go read Yertle the Turtle, which I will say every week until Netflix gives me a documentary. When the bottom turtle is feeling the crunch on its back, the working man, it's going to go, hey, I don't like other turtles standing on my back. I'm not going to buy this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't have the money to buy this anymore. I don't want to play this game anymore, Sony. This kind of thing. And like, we can see the writing on the wall. I don't understand why they've never been able to. I don't know. Take care of your business. Take care of your infrastructure. Take care of your client base. Then you'll survive. Like, it's so easy. I do not understand this. I don't understand. Why are you alienating the people that buy your games? You don't like money? Okay. Fine. Watch what happens. Anyway, welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah, this also fucks over a lot of people that we've had, who don't have active internet connections or very good internet connections.
We've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
when always on became a thing.
Yeah, and considering the fact that as well that Marvel Tokon, as much as I really want to play the game, really love the idea of playing that game, now requires a PSN ID to fucking log in on PC.
Yeah.
Meaning that now locks that game off to over 130 something countries.
Yeah.
Which is fucking bullshit.
I don't understand. I do not understand. Why would you... The whole point of making money, if you're truly greedy, if you want to make money, you make a product that appeals to a mass market, not a niche market. I will never understand that. I am freaking I'm financially solvent because I'm a businesswoman and the products I make appeal to all levels, from the very wealthy down to I trade stuff, advertising, and I trade t-shirts for wine. I do a barter system for the lowest common denominator. And I'm financially solvent. Why can't big businesses figure this business model out? I don't understand. It's just weird. I don't get it. CD says, yeah, the issue about PSN availability has been very noticeable ever since the Helldivers 2 attempt at making PSN mandatory. Exactly. I mean, and one thing, like as an American, but I mean this for real. Of course, my thoughts are immediately of what about the soldiers and stuff? Like because that's a real big deal over in America is our military. Sometimes all they've got is their it used to be Xbox 360, but all they've got is their video games to help them through, to get them through. If it's got to be always on, they can't play games. And I find that just absolutely abhorrent. Absolutely abhorrent. Why do you got to be always on? You're limiting your client base. But anyway.
I just like the idea of choice about where I play my games. Yeah. If I want to buy physical, I can go and buy them from brick and mortar store. If I want to buy digital, I can buy them from any other place like Shop2 or things like that. Like, the problem with doing things like this is you just lock into the Sony ecosystem. They can charge what the fuck they like, whenever the fuck they like. The fact is, you can go and buy a physical version of Spider-Man like on PS4 now for cheap as dirt. Right?
Yes.
And yet, the price of that, by comparison, the PS5 version on the digital store is like got at least a 50%, maybe even a 60% markup on a game that is freaking old now.
And digital was supposed to be cheaper.
Yeah, why are they more expensive?
This is the thing. Now, I can only speak as a writer, so I'm going to talk about, but there is a parallel to video games. When I first was published, this is way back in like 2012. They gave me the option. Oh, hey, you could also do a digital download. You're going to make less money, but you can do a digital download, and that's fine. Fast forward a little bit later, 2015, they're like, hey, we're up in the digital download price. And I was like, why? And they're just like, hey, as the times are moving or whatever. Now, fast forward now, and I just had a look at my royalties not too long ago. Yeah, the freaking digital copies are just about as much as the physical copies. Why? You're not distributing anything. You're literally, nothing has changed in, 10 years. So I don't know. I don't really understand.
Well, I've mentioned this before and I'll mention it again just so it's a bookend for this entire situation. And I'll say it for those at the back who can't hear it. You turn around and say one thing that Big Daddy Sony or Big Daddy Microsoft or Big Daddy Nintendo don't like, or Big Daddy government doesn't particularly like, there goes your entire fucking library.
Yeah, apparently.
Bye.
Apparently.
Oh, you've spent thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars with us. Well, fuck you. We don't like what opinion you have. And that could be any opinion on left wing, right wing, fucking centrist, doesn't fucking matter. No, it doesn't toe a particular company line. Tough shit. You're out of luck. Like get fucked. Kick bricks as you go.
Yeah.
That ain't right. Fuck you, man.
She says, let them play Sega Genesis, which I have.
Which I
Any
fuck.
Sony C-Speed executive, very likely. Exactly.
I'm afraid to say that is exactly what I'm fucking doing pretty much now.
Yeah,
There
I
aren't
got
many
one.
occasions now where I buy brand new games, really. And that's because I'm not
I've
supporting
got so
a
much
fucking
retro crap.
Yeah, I'm not supporting a fucking
Yeah.
industry that actively thinks that I'm a piece of shit because I want to own my games. Fuck you.
Nope. I
It's
mean, but I do say that, and then out of the other side of my mouth, I do. Thankfully, I'm so lucky I bought the Steam Deck when I did. Freaking heck, because it went up by 200 pounds, as we all know.
stupid.
Yeah, but for me, I know not every company. I know there's probably not any good company, but Steam seems to be good guy right now. Again, I say that hesitantly, but at least
Until
with
they
Steam,
up the fucking price stupidly.
I mean, I unfortunately they have to, and I really do understand their justification for it.
I do, but it's also a
just glad I
fucking
bought it when I
however
did.
many years old machine where they can still get the parts for relatively like decent price. I can guarantee you of that. It's like fucking.
CD's like, I was mainly thinking about the long availability of the old Sega consoles in Brazil, but yeah, I have my Sega console over there somewhere, or maybe it's over there.
It's around.
It's matter, but I'll be honest. I've been very, very honest about this. I'm very transparent about this. I have emulators and I use ROMs all the time.
Yeah, I don't care. I honestly
have
don't
a
care
handheld
anymore.
emulator, and it has just everything you could freaking imagine. And it's like, yeah, come pry from my cold dead hands.
Pretty much, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't care. I've made mention of this before. I'm buying a fucking Blu-ray drive for my PC, and I'm gonna rip the fuck out of everything and sell it.
That's what
I don't care. I'll keep my digital copy of it from whatever I owned, and then that's it. I'll keep my physical version away, but I'll just play it via emulators. I just won't support the industry anymore. And the fact of the matter is, if an industry is turning around and saying you're only getting digital licenses or licenses on discs, then technically we're not fucking pirating anything or anyway.
Exactly.
So
that's how I feel.
You can't steal something that apparently you don't own. So fuck
Power
you.
to people. Yeah.
Fuck this shit.
I think we should wrap this episode up, Pete.
Absolutely. It's becoming very, very, very difficult to call myself a video gamer anymore because I fucking hate the state of the industry.
I struggle. I mean, maybe retro gamer is probably the better title.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
Yeah, but even then retro gamer like collectors are fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Oh fuck you! They've overinflated the price of games anyway by being they're stupid shit.
Digital games. CD says, and I agree with him, and with Valve and hardware prices, they had to go up given the RAM and storage prices, sadly. Some stuff Valve can source at no price, and they certainly can't get RAM or storage at anything near good prices. Exactly.
No, it can't anymore, but it still sucks ass.
Exactly. Yeah, well, that's the thing. When we saw Good Guy Steam, and yeah, I still call them Good Guy, or Good Guy Valve, sorry.
Well, mostly they are, yes.
They are. When we saw them have to kowtow to bow down to the RAM shortage versus RAM price, that to me said so much. It spoke so many volumes. I was just like, wow, because they justify all of their prices. They lay it out and say, look, this is why we have to go up. It's just corporate greed. It's consumer. It's so anti-consumer, which again is insane to me. That's who pays your bills.
Yep.
But yes. Yeah, guys, it's time to invest stocks in memory producers. Exactly.
Don't, because it will only make the situation worse because they'll think they're profiting off of a bad situation and keep doing it.
Love to see what happens. We're going to have to see what happens. I mean...
Right, can we end this shit show now,
please?
Yes,
we will end this show! But Pete, that means you have to tell us where they can find you and when you're happier in other podcast ventures.
Crying in a fucking hole at the moment, like this very moment, because fuck this place, fuck this industry. No, seriously. Anyway, I'll think.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I appear to be happier on other podcasts at the moment, which is great. So this week, you buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free because we've got two. Call them two. Never Watches podcast episodes.
Yes.
So if you're interested in Marvel Cinematic Universe, Spider-Man Brand New Day episode went up on Friday. If you're not, Project Hail Mary episode went up on Wednesday. So yeah, come check that out. Please go and give them a listen because we worked very hard on them. We also had a guest on the Spider-Man episode with Stig, previous guest on there, was involved in modern escapism, who announced his new project basically to us. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
also, I agree with Cody.
Yeah, so we as a reason for that, please go and check out the To Be Continued podcast, which is due to air its first episode on Thursday, the 6th of August on all podcast platforms. To Be Continued.
To be. That's awesome.
Yes. So yeah, that's so search up the Neville. Please search up the Neville Watchers on all your podcast platforms on Blue Sky. You know, you'll find us there. You'll find links. Thank you, and that's it. Kylie.
Yes.
Your turn.
So you can find me Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hold on, I've got doggos trying to. They know that I'm wrapping up now. I don't know how they know. They know when I'm ending shows.
They know.
Come on, you got it.
It's around about that time, innit? They don't have any concept of time, but they just know because it's
they just
around.
know. It's so funny. Come on, you can get up. But anyway, yes, you can find me Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Right now, I'm doing Halo. I don't really have much to add to that. I'm sure I'll do other things, maybe. Come on.
Probably.
But I mean, it's Master Chief and Cortana, so maybe not. But regardless of whether you like Halo or not, it's a good community. Most everyone you see in chat is in my chat as well, plus some extra people, and we have a lot of channel redeems, and you get to play farts. You get to play farts while I'm playing. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Also, a lot of jump scares. A lot of jump scares. I don't know why I added those, because they scare me to crap. If you're going to come up here. Hold on. Let me show Apollo off, because he's a big boy now. He's my little big boy. Look at him. He's my big boy. He's very tiny.
Yes.
He's extremely tiny. But yeah, Scotty says all the farts. Yes. Artie's trying to come up. He struggles. He's the big boy. He's a little bit chonker. So yeah, there's really not much more to add to that. That's what I do. I don't really do any social media stuff because I'm lazy and I don't like social media. So hang out with me and Pete on Sundays here. Or hey, come on, Artie. Artie's trying to get up. He's struggling.
I mean, you can come hang out with us on Sundays or not. It depends on how long this podcast keeps going. If this fucking industry keeps going down the shitter.
Oh, look at this big boy. But with that said, we do have community nights. We've got one coming up. I agree.
We'll sort it out soon.
Yeah, and those are always fun. You can always join us. Okay, so Pete's yawning and so is Artie. But that's going to do it for us. I do have my hands full. CD says, I have my puppies out on stream.
He did not say that. He just said he got hands full.
No, he said I've got my hands full. And I do.
That's not actually a euphemism.
No, it's not.
But
we're going to hang around for about a minute or two.
Yes.
And not with drinks for once. So with that said, we thank you so much for joining us. And we will see you and talk to you next week. Bye!
Oh, fucking kill me, guys. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Rapid Reviews Radio Podcast. You can watch the recording of the show live on Twitch every Sunday evening at 7 PM UK time at www.twitch.tv/Rapid Reviews. You can also watch the podcast on YouTube, search Rapid Reviews 5534. And you can also watch the video version of the show on Spotify, just search Rapid Reviews Radio. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, a rating or a comment on this episode. You can also follow us on Twitter at RRRadioPod as well as on Blue Sky at rrradiopodcast.bsky.social. Also be sure to visit rapidreviewsuk.com for all the latest reviews and previews.